Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is the happy days of liars and hypocrites. Imagine a world bathed in the warm glow of truth, a place where every sunrise brings with it a promise of transparency and every sunset leaves behind a trail of trust. Conversations flow like crystal clear rivers, each word a shimmering reflection of genuine thought. In this utopia, words are not just sounds but sacred bonds, unbreakable and pure. No hidden agendas, no sugar-coated lies, just pure, unadulterated honesty. Imagine friends and strangers alike engaging in dialogues that are as open as the sky, as deep as the ocean. Refreshing, isn't it? But hold on, snap out of it. This idyllic vision, as beautiful as it is, remains just that, a vision. This, my friends, is just a cruel fantasy, a fleeting mirage in the desert of human interaction. Like a mirage, it vanishes the closer you get, leaving you parched and yearning for authenticity. The reality is far more complex. A tangled web of half-truths, convenient omissions, and blatant fabrications we call hypocrisy. Our daily lives are filled with these intricate webs, spun with threads of deceit and pretense. We encounter it everywhere, from the halls of power to our own living rooms. Politicians debate with hidden motives, and families argue with unspoken resentments. It's a universal language spoken in hushed whispers and knowing glances. Secrets are shared in the shadows, and truths are often buried beneath layers of polite conversation. And let's be honest, we've all dabbled in its deceptive art at some point, whether it's a little white lie to spare someone's feelings or a more significant deception to protect ourselves. We've all contributed to this complex tapestry of human interaction. So, what can we do? Perhaps the first step is to look within, to confront our own reflections and acknowledge our part in this grand illusion. Only then can we hope to inch closer to that dreamland of honesty. Together we can strive for a world where truth is not just an ideal but a lived reality. It starts with each of us, one honest conversation at a time. So why bother with this video? Why take the time to explore such a challenging and often uncomfortable topic? Why dredge up this uncomfortable truth about ourselves? Why confront the parts of our nature that we often prefer to ignore or hide away? Because, dear viewers, hypocrisy thrives in the shadows. It grows stronger when left unchecked, feeding on our reluctance to face it head-on. It festers and multiplies when we turn a blind eye. When we choose to ignore it, we allow it to infiltrate our lives and relationships, causing harm in ways we might not even realize. This video is our spotlight, our weapon against the insidious creep of dishonesty in our lives and relationships. By shining a light on hypocrisy, we can begin to understand it, to see it for what it truly is. We're going to peel back the layers of deception, exposing the motivations behind the masks people wear. We'll uncover the reasons why people feel the need to hide their true selves, and the impact this has on their interactions with others. We'll delve into the gut-wrenching pain of betrayal, the emotional fallout of broken promises and shattered trust. These are the real, tangible consequences of hypocrisy, and they can leave deep scars. But this isn't just about pointing fingers and wallowing in despair. It's about understanding the root causes of hypocrisy and finding ways to address and overcome it. We're also going to equip you with the tools to spot hypocrisy, to navigate its treacherous terrain, and to foster genuine connections built on a foundation of honesty. By recognizing and addressing hypocrisy, we can build stronger, more authentic relationships and create a more honest and trustworthy world. We humans are a curious bunch. We crave authenticity, yet we're wired for social conformity. This primal urge to fit in, to be accepted, often leads us down a slippery slope of insincerity. We tell white lies to spare feelings, exaggerate our accomplishments to impress colleagues, and pretend to agree with opinions we secretly despise. But why the charade? What motivates us to don these masks of honesty? The answer, my friends, is a tangled web of insecurities, fear of judgment, and the relentless pursuit of self-preservation. We yearn for approval, for love, for a place in this chaotic world, and sometimes honesty feels like a one-way ticket to rejection. Remember that time your best friend swore secrecy only to blab your deepest fear to the entire school? Or that romantic partner who pledged eternal fidelity and then broke your heart with their infidelity? Yeah, we've all been there. Betrayal, my friends, is a punch to the gut, a swift kick to the emotional groin. It shatters our trust, leaving us questioning everything and everyone. The psychological scars run deep, breeding anxiety, fueling self-doubt, and making us wary of future connections. We build walls, emotional fortresses designed to keep the pain at bay, but also, tragically, to keep genuine intimacy out. Red flags and telltale signs, recognizing hypocrisy. In this chapter, we delve into the subtle art of identifying those who say one thing but do another. Spotting a hypocrite is like playing a twisted game of emotional Where's Waldo. They blend into the crowd, making it challenging to pinpoint their true nature. They lurk in plain sight, their true intentions masked by carefully constructed facades. These facades are often so convincing that even the most discerning eyes can be fooled. But fear not, dear reader, for we're about to hand you the cheat codes for this infuriating game. With these insights, you'll be better equipped to see through the smoke and mirrors. First, pay attention to inconsistencies. Hypocrites often trip over their own lies, leaving a trail of contradictions in their wake. Do their actions align with their words? For instance, do they preach kindness but act with cruelty? Does their public persona clash with their private behavior? A politician might promise transparency but operate in secrecy. Second, observe their body language. The body often betrays what the mouth tries to conceal. Do their smiles reach their eyes? A genuine smile involves the entire face, not just the mouth. Do they fidget or avoid eye contact when confronted? These are signs of discomfort and possible deceit. Finally, listen for contradictions. Do they make promises they can't keep? Grandiose promises are often a red flag. Do their explanations feel rehearsed or insincere? A lack of spontaneity can indicate a lack of truth. Trust your gut, my friends. Your intuition is a powerful tool in recognizing hypocrisy. If something feels off, it probably is. Always trust that inner voice that tells you when something doesn't add up. By honing these skills, you'll be able to navigate through the murky waters of deceit with greater confidence and clarity. Navigating the minefield, dealing with hypocritical behavior. So you've spotted a hypocrite. Now what? Confrontation, avoidance, passive-aggressive post-it notes? Well, the best approach depends on the situation and your relationship with the person. But one thing's for sure, you don't have to tolerate their BS. Start by setting clear boundaries. Let them know what behavior is unacceptable and what the consequences will be. If they continue to disrespect your boundaries, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. Remember, your mental well-being is paramount. The price of silence, enabling hypocrisy. Sometimes the most damaging thing we can do is nothing at all. By staying silent, by sweeping hypocritical behavior under the rug, we become enablers. We allow the cycle of dishonesty to continue, perpetuating a culture where authenticity is sacrificed at the altar of social acceptance. Confronting hypocrisy can be uncomfortable, even scary, but think of it as a moral obligation, a chance to hold someone accountable for their actions. And who knows, your courage might just inspire them to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Building bridges of authenticity, fostering honest relationships. Let's face it, building genuine connections in this day and age can feel like an extreme sport. But it's not an impossible feat. It starts with cultivating authenticity within ourselves. Embrace your flaws, celebrate your quirks, and let your freak flag fly. Surround yourself with people who value honesty, who challenge you to be your best self, and who aren't afraid to call you out when you're full of it. Remember, true friends celebrate your victories and support you through your failures, all without an ounce of judgment or pretense. The ripple effect of honesty, a collective responsibility. Creating a world free from hypocrisy might seem like a utopian fantasy, but every journey starts with a single step. Each time we choose honesty over deception, vulnerability over pretense, we create a ripple effect. Our actions inspire those around us, encouraging them to do the same. It's a collective responsibility, a shared commitment to building a world where authenticity is celebrated, not shunned. It's a world worth striving for, don't you think? Conclusion: embracing authenticity, one truth at a time. So there you have it, folks. Hypocrisy, it's everywhere, it's messy, and it's up to us to call it out. Let's strive to be the change we want to see in the world. Let's embrace authenticity, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's hard. Because at the end of the day, living a life true to ourselves is the greatest gift we can give ourselves and the world. Remember, the truth may not always set you free, but it will definitely prevent you from being a prisoner of your own deceptions. And that, my friends, is a freedom worth fighting for. I hope you find this video helpful. Please subscribe and like to help us make more videos. Thanks for watching.